What's happening, Monarch Militia? It's COD Wednesday, so we're back here on MW2. Rumor has it, apparently, we're going to be going ahead and seeing in 2025 a Black Ops 2 remaster, technically, kind of. Very similar to this MW3 situation where we're going to go ahead and get the original MW2 multiplayer maps remastered to us. I went ahead and finally unlocked this whole event camo that we got going on, this Eddie's camo. This one's kind of basic. This looks like a camo that probably, in my opinion, should have been released around Christmas time, honestly. It's got that green and that red. And then we hop over here to the Eddie's Supreme, which is, I want to say it's basically the same thing. I can still see some of that green in there, but maybe that's just me. It's kind of having that whole situation that we have with almost every mastery camo or whatever so far with this game, where it's kind of slow and then eventually they might update it. But so since I went ahead and kind of unlocked the event camo, I want to try to work on whatever this whole vehicle challenge thing is. I didn't really touch any of this. I somehow got just one of those, and other than that, I got nothing. So all the vehicles are taken. Need to find a decent spot where we can get some airtime here. Man, I don't know how many times I'm gonna do this to myself. I do this almost every time, and it's always whenever it comes to Call of Duty. I don't know why, I don't know how, but I always manage to forget to hit record. And I've just been chilling. I've just been vibing and just chatting. Isn't that bad of a thing? Because I needed to finally take a picture of the event tab so I could keep track of my challenges. Because honestly, it's way too hard to remember. I'm sitting there trying to find whatever vehicle I can, whatever vehicle I could get my hands on, and then whenever I finally get one, I don't remember what the challenge is for it. Since now I'm recording, whenever it comes to Black Ops 2 Remastered, I never in a million years would have seen Black Ops 2 Remastered being a thing. And whenever it comes to something like that, I don't even really know what I look forward to the most. I feel like maybe at least one map in particular I'd really look forward to seeing remastered is, I think it's Turbine. I honestly can't even remember map names. I could just kind of visualize some specific spots and kind of specific points of the maps. So if I can't remember the names, I'll definitely put them up on the screen so I can kind of help you guys out in the sense of what I'm talking about. But something like Turbine would definitely be probably my favorite one. I feel like Turbine is definitely very similar to this map in a sense, just because of the wrecked plane sort of thing going on and everything else. I feel like they're very similar in a sense like that. Another one, I guess maybe, I think I'm remembering the name right, is Hydra or Hydro. I feel like that would definitely be a fun one to see remastered, where before we die if we came in contact with the water, maybe this time around, if that whole bottom area kind of ended up flooding, we could see ourselves able to swim around while it was flooded, something like that. I'm really hoping I could get that four-wheeler up there, but evidently not. Trying to get it up there so I could get it high enough to get the 5 seconds of airtime. Not really any other maps I necessarily care for. Nuketown, maybe, but I don't think we've ever had any other Nuketown map remastered, remodeled in a sense, but they've never been fully remastered, to my knowledge. I could be completely wrong. It'd be cool to see Nuketown 2025 remastered, since we've never had a remaster for other ones, to my knowledge. Man, this is so OP. Why have I never done this before? This is kind of fun, and it's super overpowered to just drive around in an APC. I think my only thing is, whenever it comes to a supposed Black Ops 2 remaster, I know it's primarily focused on the multiplayer maps, but I feel like I'd be a little bit more interested in seeing the zombies maps get remastered, because I'm praying for the day that something like Buried gets a remaster. A little bit odd. I don't think that the timeline really lines up for it to happen, but I think it'd be kind of cool to see Buried in MW3 somehow incorporated into like a DMZ outbreak sort of map. I feel like that would be kind of cool. And apparently I tore it up. Wow, 21-2. Drove around that entire time, enjoying my time in that APC, and not a single challenge requires you to mess around with an APC. But speaking of MW3, they did release like an intel drop, that whole thing that they do on their socials where they dropped this intel on MW3, and it kind of showed for a very short duration what mantling looks like in MW3. It seemed kind of fast. It seemed like we definitely are seeing some kind of major movement improvements. And then aside from that, we kind of saw some glimpses at some of the remakes for MW2 maps. I don't know, looking to be good. MW3 is shaping up to be hopefully a good experience. Whenever it comes to the beta, if you guys didn't know, this weekend, I believe, it's very chance-based. You're not guaranteed an opportunity to get a free beta code. So how you go about doing it is you're gonna want your Activision account linked to your YouTube and your Twitch. You have your whole thing linked over there for drops and whatnot. On the 16th at 7 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, we're going to be able to go ahead and tune in to Call of Duty's Twitch and YouTube to go ahead and watch every hour for 3 hours. We're gonna get these tickets that we then have a chance. It's kind of like an entry. It's like a chance to get pulled. So you don't get the beta code just from watching. You have to first watch for 3 hours. Every hour you're gonna go ahead and get a new ticket, and then from there they're gonna go ahead and randomly select some of the winners, so the tickets and everything. So if you guys are not kind of pre-ordering MW3 and you want beta code access, definitely look into that and make sure you got your things linked up for that and you're tuning in for that. Otherwise, I don't think there's any way to go about getting free beta access. I don't know what tank I had, but it definitely wasn't the one. All right, we got this guy over here. I'm gonna try and take him out. I had no idea that a drill charge, a simple little drill charge, could just take out the driver. Oh, there he is. Oh, they're just spawning there, I think. What the heck? I have no clue what's going on. Cruising. Taking a test drive, I guess. I don't know. We're just chilling. By the way, here's this Eddie Supreme camo in-game. You really can't notice any movement. I'm a man on a mission. I need these kills. Directly heading into D. No. Assume that those mines would have easily been able to take me out. What? Finally, got a little bit more progress on at least one of them. This is gonna take ages. I can already tell. Even the armored truck alone, I don't even remember the last time I got my hands on an armored truck. But there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. That is it for this one. Be sure to go ahead and check your guys' Twitch accounts, your YouTube accounts, whatever you're gonna be going ahead and watching Call of Duty, if you're gonna be watching them, to go ahead and get your free beta access. They're gonna be giving away like 50,000, I believe, on each, or maybe between the two of them, something like that. So it's gonna be kind of hard to get your hands on any beta codes. You know, if you're not gonna be pre-ordering, why not give it a shot? Either way though, that's it for this one. And with that, peace out, Monarch Militia. And as always, spread love, radiate positivity, and try to smile. See you.